Guy Anderson manages the Mercantile Investment Trust, and he looks for businesses that are really going places. And in this video, I talked to him about two companies that have grown significantly in recent years. The first will transport you to a week in the sun, and the second will take you to a fantasy world. Okay, so Mercantile Investment Trust has got a stake in Jet2, and that's sort of grown from a small airline to quite a force in the UK travel market. How big do you think this business could get, and what would drive that growth?
That's a really interesting question because this is a business that has grown, over a number of years now. But absolutely, their market share has, from the top of my head, I'm going to say their market share has roughly doubled in the UK over the last 10 years, from maybe 10% to 20%, and that has been achieved really by detailed focus on having excellent customer service, because that is one of the greatest drivers of repeat business in this market. And they clearly operate in a competitive market, but one where some of their competitors have run into problems at occasional points in time. Of course, Thomas Cook went out of business, which provided them with a sizable market share opportunity. But when we think about their competitive landscape and where they're sitting today, I don't really think they've been in a stronger position at any time in the past. TUI, one of their larger competitors, is clearly in a less strong financial position than they are in. And I think with Jet2's great focus on doing everything right for the customers, so providing refunds effectively whenever a customer asks for a refund, just provide them with a refund instantly. That really embeds them in sort of the national psyche as being a great place to go to for your summer holidays or your package holidays. And so I think they will continue to eke out those market share gains in the coming years, and have definitely come out of this pandemic. Clearly it's a tough environment for them and no one can get away from that, but they will come out of this pandemic in a stronger position than they went into it.
Yeah. So you're one of the fund managers that backs Games Workshop, which I think most people will know for its tiny fantasy figures. Now, this business has been incredibly successful and it's now seeking to generate greater royalty income from licensing its intellectual property. So why is Games Workshop so exciting to you?
So for me, this is actually one of the most exciting investments that we've got in the portfolio, and we've been an investor in this name for for a number of years now. But what the thing about it that's most exciting at the moment is I still think they're only really scratching the surface. This business has grown tremendously, and yet it's still perceived to be a bit of a niche hobby, if you will. And it is a niche hobby, but they are clear and away the market leader in this area. They've got a great presence. Of course, they've got a great presence in the UK where the business was founded, but actually they've got great presence in North America where the business has really accelerated over the last few years. They've obviously, opened up the trade channels there very well, but also, their direct online sales are going well there, and they've been having to effectively increase their capacity there because demand continues to outstrip their ability to supply product. And they will continue investing in the quality of their product. For them, it is all about investing in their intellectual property so that they develop high quality products. And whether it be the next version of Warhammer 40,000, some of the work that they're putting in place with some of the sort of computer game franchises, etc. All of those pieces of work just increase the value of their proposition. And I've talked about North America. I haven't even mentioned China, where clearly their penetration is, very limited, should we say, but where there's a huge pool of people who are potential future customers. And then on this sort of intellectual property side and their licensing revenue or their royalty revenue, that again is something where really they've only just started to work on this. And I think they've obviously very recently launched their own sort of online proposition where you can access digital content for a monthly subscription, so along the sort of Disney Plus version. It's very early days there, but I think that shows you or sort of gives us an inkling of the level of ambition that the business has.
Yeah, I must ask, how do you paint these little figures yourself at home?
So I am personally not a customer. Although I should say, well, perhaps I am. My oldest son he's just at the age where you could just start getting involved in that. So it won't surprise you to know that I did give him a sort of starter pack for last Christmas.
If you want to catch up on the other videos we've done with Guy about the Mercantile Investment Trust, just click the links in the description below. Thanks for watching.